officially underway and headed out to sea. Supposed to make shift colors. Okay, before we get into the scuttlebutt of the day, I know I gotta be a pain in the ass again. That's right. I must talk about Justina Pelletier. I know, it's so boring, it's subterfuge. Nobody's gonna lose any sleep over it. I do know a few people that have been losing a sleep over it. For what, almost 2 years now? Well, now they're able to take a nap, but they're not really able to sleep. She's in a much better place, but she's not at home. So tomorrow is today's the last day. They had a big meeting there. I don't know what the heck happened. I didn't see anything. Of course, the media doesn't want to cover it because, it's subterfuge. It's boring. You'd say, If that was your kid, wouldn't you? Like, you wouldn't care. Oh, well, it's the system. I'm sorry there, Johnny, but you got to go live with the government. So they can lock you in a room, give you no medical attention. We're not allowed to see each other and talk very much. We certainly can't talk about your health care. I'm your father, you're my son, you're my daughter, you're my family, you're my blood, but I can't ask you any questions about your medical health. You're 14. The state owns you now. Well, Justina Pelletier is not just one. She's one out of thousands, tens of thousands, more than likely hundreds of thousands, and unfortunately, we could be in the millions. Wouldn't that be a goddamn nightmare? It doesn't matter. I don't care how many the number is. One's too many. That's enough. And then what we're doing to these veterans, for Christ's sake, man. What kind of, you have to question, are we really that civilized? And if so, if this is civilization, I'm going to go back to being a goddamn barbarian. What the hell? This is the United States of America, for Christ's sakes. What the hell's going on here? We don't do this. We don't leave men behind because we can't get there on time. It's taco night at the base. Kim Kardashian's on. We've been working all day. It's just a long plane ride. We can't get there on time. Plus, we don't know everything that's going on the ground. We can't send anybody. I mean, it's a general rule. We all know this. We don't never send anybody into combat without knowing all of the information on the ground. Well, it's nice to gather stuff on the ground, but yeah, when we've got, our embassy being attacked and our ambassador being raped and a whole bunch of other people getting shot at with mortars, machine guns, God only knows what else they were using. Yeah, we send people. We get our ass up there. You got a drone up there, so you can already figure out what the hell's going on as your troopers are on the way. I mean, Jesus God, it doesn't take very long to figure this out. I mean, that just seems to me, it just seems like an automatic. But I mean, again, that's me, Mr. Simpleton. Mr. Simple Man. I know. But no, he's got to go eat and then get on the horn with old Benny from Israel. Yeah, I'm sorry, man, but, I didn't mean to diss you, but, you know how it is. You know how us Muslims, we don't like you Jews. So I had to keep up appearances. What do you want? Come on, let's be friends, huh? Jesus Christ almighty. How the hell long does it take to kiss and make up, for Christ's sakes? I mean, my God, why would you pick this the time? This is the time that you have to get on the phone with Netanyahu for 2 friggin' hours. Your embassy's on fire. Your ambassador's nowhere to be found. He's stuck in a room somewhere with a cattle prod up his ass, being burnt, tortured. God only knows what they did to him. Other guys are getting shot up with mortars, machine gun fire. I mean, we can't send anybody. Nobody. But we can send Valerie Jarrett to the Situation Room 2.5, 3 hours after getting the news. I mean, how do you do that? You're the President of the United States. I'm sorry, but that's grounds for dismissal right there. That's impeachment territory right there. Boom. Done. I mean, he should have been impeached by a whole bunch of other stuff. I mean, you pick one, and you can find impeachment ground. It's just anything. It doesn't matter what the hell it is. He gets up in the morning and has breakfast, for Christ's sakes. That's enough right there for me to impeach. But my God, in sweet blue frickin' heaven, man. You're the President of the United States. You get the word from your defense secretary and your top general telling you the whole place is on fire. Nowhere to be found is the ambassador. He's gone. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. I have no idea. A whole bunch of people are getting attacked. The place is on fire. It's a freaking mess, man. We're being attacked. Attack, man. Oh, okay. Thanks for the news, boys. Well, me and Valerie, we gotta go eat, and we'll talk about it. And, I'll send Valerie down after we're done. All right? Okay, boys. I mean, how do you do that? Why would a president do that? Doesn't make any sense to me. A goddamn 5-year-old would know better. That he can skip his peanut butter and jelly sandwich and macaroni and cheese for a couple of minutes and get his ass down there to the Situation Room and start sending some people out some ways and start bombing some people. Start whooping some ass. Seeing what we can do. If we got people dead, well, we got to keep more. We got to keep the rest of them that ain't dead from getting dead. Then we got to clean up the mess. At the same time, we got to start finding out who the hell did it and then kick their ass. But these guys, oh no, we're going to come to justice. We're going to get that to justice. Justice. You should have had justice that night, September 11th, 2012. That's when you should have gotten your justice. Was that night. We got people all over the freaking world, man. Don't give me this. He didn't have anybody. And then Geraldo, he's up there defending this. Oh, no, absolutely. No, they didn't have any room. I checked it out. Shut up. Don't give me this. You checked it out. Oh, yeah. I'm Mr. Investigative Reporter. Well, you know what? Sometimes you can do pretty good stuff. But sometimes you can do a whole lot of crap. And for you to come out here and defend this, Geraldo, I'm sorry, it's pathetic. Absolutely goddamn pathetic. I'm sick and tired of all these people defending this. And for what? What do you do? Are you on the payroll now, Geraldo? Or do you just like being what? I don't know. I have no idea. But you can't defend this stuff. And he still believes it's a goddamn video. Oh, no, that had something to do with it. Eleanor Clift? No, he wasn't murdered. He just died of smoke inhalation. I mean, how do you say something like that? How can you possibly be a so-called professional and say something like that? She's supposedly I guess she's won a couple of awards. She's got a couple of pieces of paper with her name on it. She's an idiot. But it wasn't murdered. What do you mean he wasn't murdered? They set fire to the place. If he was not raped, if he was not tortured, if he did not have a cattle prod up his ass, and the only thing that he died was smoke inhalation, that's still murder, sweetheart. He died because they set the fire and locked him in a so-called safe room. She goes, he wasn't murdered. He just died of smoke inhalation in the safe room. How do you say something like that and not be embarrassed and then stand by and double down on it? I mean, okay, at that point, sweetheart, you should have said, you know what? I just tripped all over my tongue. I'm an idiot. I didn't mean that. Let me rephrase it. Because I said some stuff in there that didn't make sense, and I had a whole bunch of different points in there together, and I kind of converged them in the middle, and it was an accident. I didn't mean it. That's not what I mean. Let me rephrase it. But did she do that? No. She meant that. Every damn word of it. She's an idiot. You have to be an idiot to say something like that. He wasn't murdered. He just died of smoke inhalation in the safe room. She has to add that safe room in there. If it isn't stupid enough already, now she's got to say died of smoke inhalation in the safe room. I mean, Jesus God Almighty. Mr. McLaughlin, why you did not kick her off of your program that very goddamn second, I don't know. I do not know. I do not have the answer to that. But I did stop watching your stupid show because of her. I can't deal with it. There's no excuse for that. That should not get any play time at all. Go back to her stupid little newspaper. Whatever it is, I don't know. I don't care. I don't read her stupid columns. If her columns are anywhere near as stupid as she is, not interested. I think I have read a couple of her columns, and they're dumb. She's dumb. All right, move on. Stop talking about that. Good God. I mean, I just get, you almost get sick to your stomach, man. You get freaking seasick talking about these people sometimes. But you got to do it. But anyway, today's the last day. I don't know what happened with the big meeting with the Pelletiers and the DCF. Why the media isn't all hot and bothered over that, I don't know. Who the hell knows? You can't find any information on anything anymore. At least we do have people, on this Sergeant Tamarisi, though. Thank God. We got somebody talking about something. This is an American. This is Americans coming together. Say, wait a minute. This is an American. We just let, what was it, 3,000, 3,600, whatever the stupid number was. 3,600 rapists and murderers and child molesters out of our jails to walk around our country free. So they can turn them into Democrats. Well, what happened was he tried to escape, and that's what really pissed him off. And that's why he was chained to the bed and beaten. And I can see where, a guy wants to escape. I can see that. I can see trying to recapture him if you're the jailer, but I don't see you having to go through unnecessary torture for it. That seems a bit extreme. Now, if you want to put a pair of panties over his head, whatever. I still can't believe how they made such a big to-do about a pair of panties over the guy's head. Humiliated him. After killing a whole bunch of Americans. I just don't see that as really newsworthy, to be honest. And if it is newsworthy, okay, fine. I didn't have a problem with it, and I still don't have a problem with it. Well, that's torture. You can't do that. Well, they hit him up or made him... these are terrorists. These are terrorists. Meaning there's criminals, there's bad guys, there's criminals, and then there's terrorists. These are the cream of the crop. These are the bee's knees when it comes to terrorists. When it comes to bad people. So, they're chopping heads off, dismembering our guys, burning them. God only knows what they do with them. They love to rape. There's something weird about that. They love to rape. They talk about homosexuality all the time as a sin, and you get stoned and hung and all that, but they do it. Doesn't make any sense to me. None of this stuff. Human beings have never made sense to me. I swear to God, I'm not a human. I got to be part some other kind of freaking animal. I don't know what the hell it is. Some kind of space alien creature, I don't know. But human beings, I've never been able to figure them creatures out. Jesus Christ almighty. You can't figure anything out anymore. I mean, when people talk about, how civil they are and this and that and how, peaceful and great and wonderful and unicorns and rainbows and all this. Meanwhile, we got veterans put on lists to die. We got children being taken away from their family. Can't talk to them. Can't see them. They get no medical attention, locked in a room by themselves. She was locked in that room for 10 months. 10 months. Locked in a room. That'd make anybody go insane, man.